Hey, well, you might be wondering what this guy is doing here uh, with this sunshine on him. Well, this is a result of my session this morning with my physical therapist and my cognitive therapist. And with the physical therapist, she gave me a sheet that I need to study about the importance and the value of sleep and how to improve sleep. And on that sheet, there was a thing about the importance of absorbing sunshine, real, honest to goodness sunshine. And so this is a little bit late in the day, and I didn't have time to get out. And as you can see, the sun is starting to sink already behind rooftops. But I thought, well, I can grab a few rays here. A few rays is better than nothing for properly setting the melatonin levels. So that's what I'm doing. I take all this advice to heart when I can. And the interesting thing is that uh, this fits in with a theory that arose from reflecting upon the session with my cognitive therapist about what I want to call, well, how about cognitive entropy? And so fundamentally, I see it now from what my therapists have told me, and all of a sudden I get the picture. The brain is just this amazing energy system. It is an energy system, and all these things that are going on are very much energy equations, especially if you haven't experienced like major, physical trauma to the brain. But you had a concussion, for example, or some, post-traumatic stress issues. So no major physical trauma, but tremendous trauma, and to this energy system, and so it interferes with the brain's ability to do what it has to do because it doesn't have quite enough energy to do what it used to do or what it needs to do. And something, well, here I am, for one thing, absorbing some free energy from the sunshine in these last few rays of sunshine of the day, even though I didn't get it going in the morning, which is ideal according to my physical therapist. But hey, some is better than none. And I feel like, hey, I am sort of recharging, ultimately, maybe indirectly, but recharging my brain, sending some of this free solar energy, processing it, sending it back into my brain as cognitive energy. And this really fits in with the concept of cognitive entropy, which occurred to me upon reflecting on the discussion with my cognitive therapist, is that, well, she was talking to me about a person who really wasn't interested in doing the things that she was suggesting to overcome whatever the injury was, post concussive injury, or whatever it was that happened that was fundamentally disrupting the functioning of the brain. And this person in particular was really not interested in implementing any of the changes suggested. And because this person had a significant other who could actually do that, who would, like, okay, if my memory is not working so well, my significant other actually can remember these things for me and do this for me and do that for me. And that is a philosophy that is doomed to fail, because what occurred to me is that since the brain is an energy system fundamentally, I've never seen it as that before, but that's really what it is. It's an energy system, and all energy systems are subject to the law of entropy. The universe, for example, is supposed to eventually run out of energy, and we as human beings are energy systems, and we eventually run out of energy, and of course, that's the end of things. And our brains tend toward loss of energy, to lower energy levels. Well, given that situation, with that cognitive therapy is really all about finding ways to, number one, sort of reduce the speed of that loss of energy, and maybe number two, adding energy back in, like I'm doing with the rays of the sun indirectly. So it just dawned on me that as an energy system, my brain, since it's an energy system, it is either going to maybe stay the same or get a little bit better, but not without extra energy putting in, because the energy is being lost all the time. But if I work at it, and I can at least not get worse, or maybe even get better. But if you don't work at it, you or whoever, the brain's energy system is going to go downhill. You'll have less energy, and guess what? As that occurs progressively, this one person who's not interested in doing the brain therapy and all that stuff that is needed to overcome traumatic brain injury or whatever, it will need to depend more and more on that significant other. Aha! So there's the flaw, is that the one person who doesn't want to work at getting better is actually sustaining a certain quality of life by sucking energy out of the other person. And that is ultimately a technique that is doomed to fail, because that other person, something may happen to that other person, or that other person may just get worn out. That other person only has a finite amount of energy, and if more and more of that energy goes to the significant other who doesn't want to do the brain therapy, then eventually the person the significant other that the injured person is leaning on is just going to maybe topple over or push back or all of a sudden not be there. Who knows? What if that other person, something happened, that other person just wasn't there? So ultimately, is in such situations, depending on someone in your environment to make up for your lack of cognitive energy, if you wish, is a strategy, I believe, that is doomed to fail. So anyhow, very interesting day this morning at the neurologist's office with all these things coming to light. And here I am in the light and the sunlight. It's amazing. There's still a little bit of it coming over the rooftops. And tomorrow morning, I'll try to do better and get up earlier and get out in the morning sunshine. But some sunshine is better than no sunshine. And of course, a favorite song that I like for my girls, I sometimes sing to them, is "You Are My Sunshine, My Only Sunshine." And that is, of course, a nice allusion there, I guess, a nice comparison. But ultimately, the real sunshine is the real sunshine, and there is no substitute for that. Okay, bye for now.